The top story for the hour. Green legacy preparations are well underway for the upcoming planting season. Hello and very warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching ABC World from the capital Addis Ababa, the voice of Pan-Africanism with the news. I'm Binyam Getana. Now the story in full. Do stay tuned. Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed stated this morning that all the preparations for the upcoming planting season under the Green Legacy Initiative are in full swing. In a message published on his social network page, the Prime Minister disclosed that planting sites are being prepared and seedlings continuously being cultivated. As we approach this year's Green Legacy planting season, preparations are in full swing. Planting sites are being prepared and seedlings continuously being cultivated, he noted. The Premier underscored our annual program aimed at promoting environmental sustainability, combating climate change, reversing deforestation and reducing land degradation involves communities, schools and organizations working together to plant billions of trees. And the Ethiopia Federal Police Commission and South Sudan National Police Service has agreed to collaborate on combating terrorism and illicit arms trafficking in their border areas. Ethiopian Federal Police Commissioner General Dembellash Gebre-Mikael received and held discussion with police delegations from South Sudan led by Inspector General of South Sudan National Police Service Atem Marol. During the discussion, Commissioner General Dembellash said as per the Memorandum of Understanding signed between the two institutions so far, the Ethiopian Federal Police has provided support to the South Sudan National Police Service in the past and will continue to share its best experiences gained through the reforms implemented over the years. Inspector General of South Sudan National Police Service Atem Marol said on a spot that the Ethiopian Police University is providing various educational opportunities to South Sudanese young police officers, and he added in this regard the collaboration should continue. Likewise, the two police institutions have also explored ways how to better implement the Memorandum of Understanding for a strengthened collaboration. As the news continues, Russia's ambassador to Ethiopia, Evgeny Trekhin, reaffirmed his country's steadfast support for the goals and aspirations of the African continent. The 61st anniversary of Africa Day, 25 May 1963, marking the foundation of the Organization of African Unity, now the African Union, was commemorated on the premises of the AU headquarters in Addis Ababa. In a message he conveyed during the occasion, Ambassador Trekhin highlighted Russia's long-standing partnership with Africa. The ambassador added, Russia actively participates in providing comprehensive support to the continent both on a bilateral basis and within the framework of existing international mechanisms. Meanwhile, Russia, as a permanent member of the UN Security Council, has consistently advocated for expanding Africa's representation in the Council, he noted. He underscored Russia's commitment to strengthening its partnership with the African Union and supporting the continent's efforts to address its challenges and realize its aspirations for development and prosperity.
Let's explore the best places to visit in Barcelona.
Welcome back. You're still watching ABC World, the voice of Pan-Africanism from the capital Addis Ababa. In our final package, as of the 2021 data of the total world population, about 18% of the population is living in Africa, which accounts over 1.4 billion people. The 61st anniversary of African Day commemorated across the continent on May 25, 2024. Our reporter Tigist Nisa has attended the event and compiled the following account. Have a look.
In line with the theme, Educate Fit for the 21st Century, Africa Day has been marked in the premises of the headquarters of the African Union Commission in collaboration with Mauritanian Embassy here in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. On his video message addressing participants, African Union Chairperson Moussa Faki Mahamat called on youth and women of Africa to play their share in integration of Africa.
Africa Day, which we are celebrating today, is certainly, as I often say, an opportune moment for reflection, certainly to assess how far we have come, but also to reflect on the road ahead. I would like to take this opportunity to address not only governments and official institutions, but also the youth and the women of Africa. Liberation and progress in development and integration are now a reality.
Speaking on the occasion, African Union Deputy Chairperson Monique Nisanza Baknoa, for her part, stated that so far AU has a lot to achieve, starting from the ratification of AfCFTA, among others.
We have much to be proud of. We've achieved one of our major flagships, the ratification and implementation of the African Free Trade Area. We officially joined the G20 last year, in 2023, and we are very close to fulfilling our 400 million target for the Peace Fund. These strides and the shifting trends in the world present opportunities to harness our collective influence for common causes that will benefit us all.
AU's Commissioner for Agriculture, Rural Development and Blue Economy, Josefa Lionel Sako, stressed that while celebrating Africa Day, she says efforts need to be coordinated for a collective gain.
Let me take this opportunity to wish all my fellow Africa happy African Day. 61 years of an institution, it's really a whole life. It is a whole life and it is solid. That's why we are lucky in the continent to have this important institution based here in Addis Ababa, the capital of Africa. So it's very important that we coordinate our actions.
Participants from AU member states also disclosed that, coming together, it would be easier to figure out what's missing to achieve the Agenda 2063.
Yeah, for us Cameroonians, it's always remembered because it's a long way. The creation of the AU has been the result of long negotiations, and this idea of coming together has always been embedded in all Africans, but how to make it happen has been very difficult. So we have to commemorate it so nobody could forget that it was not for granted. And every day that we come to celebrate is also an opportunity to reflect on how far we have gone and what is the steps that are missing for us to achieve the Agenda 2063, which is the Africa we want.
So if we reflect back, the journey is not that easy, it was challenging, but we are happy that we made it this far as African. It is upon us, especially the majority of the population as the young people and women who are the majority on the continent, and they need to be sure that they are taking the required leadership to achieve the Africa we want and also address the challenges that we are facing, looking at peace, security, looking at the element of industrialization and the infrastructure that we are lacking in the continent. So we have a critical role to play for us to achieve the Africa we want, and it's the right opportunity for us to reflect on the journey so far and also see how we can strategize to achieve the Africa we want in the next few years.
While celebrating Africa Day, collectively working, it is expected to create an education system that not only meets the demands of the 21st century, but also ensures that every African child has opportunity to thrive.
And now a recap of the top story once again. Green Legacy preparations are well underway for the upcoming planting season. Well, that wraps up our news. So thank you so much for being with us on ABC World, the voice of Barak Fanson. Do stay tuned with the remaining program from the capital Addis Ababa. Until then, goodbye and enjoy the rest of the program.